how strong is Shara Ishvalda according to science? Well, he could sink continents, shatter cities, and rewrite the planet's ecosystems, wiping out all life on Earth, and we couldn't stop him. Let me explain. Shara Ishvalda has a unique power. He uses vibrational frequencies in the form of a sonic beam. This allows him to burrow and move around underground, as well as make rock formations protrude from the ground. This level of control over vibrational frequency could theoretically give him control over, well, everything. A good way to put this is, Shara Ishvalda is essentially an earthquake gun. In order to move that much earth and rock with vibrational frequencies alone, he's projecting energy comparable to a magnitude 7 earthquake. But his more powerful attacks are more comparable to a magnitude 9 earthquake. For context, a magnitude 9 earthquake isn't just more powerful than a magnitude 7. It's over 1,000 times more powerful. Every single time he burrows through the earth, he's completely disrupting the environmental structure and stability of the entire area. This would crack mountains, reroute rivers, streams, and canals, and rewrite entire ecosystems just from him casually burrowing around. And those higher power attacks are much worse. If Shara Ishvalda were near a fault line and let off one of his most powerful attacks, it would create an earthquake more powerful than anything we have ever measured. This would create tsunamis as tall as buildings. For reference, the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, which was a 9.2 magnitude, created a 167-foot-high tsunami that killed 230,000 people, and Shara's would be much bigger. Shara's vibrational frequencies could also awaken dormant volcanoes, causing massive eruptions. Imagine if he just started burrowing around Yellowstone National Park, where there's a magma chamber the size of Lake Michigan, and he could pop it like a balloon. Now, what would happen if a person got hit by one of these attacks? The surface vibrations on your skin would cause micro-tearing all over your outer layer. Your subcutaneous fat would rupture like you're popping a blister. Our bones have a natural resonance frequency, which if Shara Ishvalda matched that, it would shatter them from the inside out, like when an opera singer shatters a wine glass. Then your spinal column would collapse from the weight of your own body. Our organs are mostly water and highly susceptible to cavitation from vibrational attacks. So Shara's vibrational attacks would rupture your heart, collapse your lungs, and liquefy your brain into pudding. And because Shara Ishvalda uses what seems to be infrasound waves which can travel for thousands of miles through the air, he could wipe out an entire city's population without ever stepping foot inside of it. Speaking of cities, what if Shara got mad at humanity and decided to attack them, Godzilla style? First, his vibrational attacks would instantly collapse any underground infrastructure or construction. Sewers and subway stations? The streets collapse in on them. Electrical and plumbing infrastructure? Shattered and severed by the rock formations moving around and the sheer frequency. Now what if he attacked the above ground portion of the city? Shara Ishvalda is blind and actually perceives the environment around him through a sensory organ on his forehead. Combine that with the fact that he's able to understand frequency to a degree that enables intentional manipulation, and he's likely able to understand the frequencies required to liquefy other forms of stone, like concrete. The concrete portion of buildings would crumble instantly from microfractures, and the metal would buckle from the oscillation of the entire building vibrating. He could rattle the Toyota Corollas in the streets to their nuts and bolts in a matter of seconds. And this wouldn't just happen to one vehicle or building, it would happen to a linear line of them with one single beam. And we would be unable to stop him because he can burrow underground to completely avoid attack. His stone armor would be able to resist any form of ballistics that we have today, and he would be able to sense the vibrational frequencies of any kind of missile, rocket, or railgun being fired at him, tune into it, and dismantle them with his own beam attack before it ever even got to him. Shara is untouchable. Finally, because we know that Shara has migrational patterns, he would completely change the biomes all over Earth. Everywhere he roams, he'd create and eliminate rivers, annihilate dams, forge volcanic, hellish landscapes from rupturing magma cavities. and he'd permanently flood low-lying lands from constant tsunamis just as a side effect from him traveling. This would throw off the entire planet's ecosystems and wipe out all life on Earth because it would happen so rapidly that nothing would have a chance to escape or adapt to the new conditions. It's not disease, predators, or war that would wipe out all life on Earth. They'd fall to vibration. Shara Ishvalda would be the last living creature on Earth. If you want to know how it is monster hunters are able to beat things like this, then watch this video next.